A lot of business analysts are confused or even scared of the transition to Agile development. In many Agile methodologies, such as Scrum, they say the role of business analyst doesn't even exist and everyone is just a member of the team with no specializations. Business analysts, who have been ingrained with the idea that software projects can't be successful without in-depth knowledge of the impacts and benefits to the business, don't like to hear that the role of business analyst is not needed. In my own career, my team transitioned to Agile not long after I spent a lot of time getting business analysis certified. To ease your mind, the first thing you need to understand is that business analysis is not a role. It is essentially a set of activities meant to be deployed to fully understand a particular part or all of the business. In a waterfall project-based world, these activities are primarily done in the requirements gathering phase of the project. This includes things like eliciting and documenting business objectives, current processes, data, impacted stakeholders, and so forth. In an Agile world, more specifically a Scrum world, which is where I currently live, the activities of business analysis are still done, just not in the requirements phase. The easiest way to understand this is to follow the journey of a user story. At a high level, a story is added to a backlog, refined to the point of being development ready, developed, which includes all of the quality assurance aspects, and finally deployed. User stories can come about in a very direct way, like a very specific feature for a very specific part of your application. These types of stories are more straightforward, and as an individual doing the analysis of this user story, you're likely just ensuring that the acceptance criteria meets the business needs and doesn't break anything along the way. In other circumstances, user stories come as broad and more general features, like the ability to order products. Before it is sprint ready, refinement will probably break this story down into the components needed to actually order something, which can include the catalog you order from, the shopping cart, payment methods, and so forth, which in turn might break down into even smaller components. If you work in a large organization, how a catalog finds and organizes products will have dependencies from both the product development and marketing teams. Someone on the team will have to chase those dependencies down. Payment methods will have implications on the accounts receivable team that has a bunch of rules and policies. Someone will have to chase all of those down too. And I think you can see where I'm going with all of this. And this is all before the sprint work even starts. Now, once the team, including you, determines the user stories have been well refined and can be worked on as independent, valuable, and still negotiable features, the work can actually begin. Once that happens, decisions might need to be made on how the final implementation impacts particular stakeholders. Once again, someone needs to go understand the needs of the stakeholders to provide the best possible solution. Your level as a business analyst today will likely impact how you choose to approach transitioning into an Agile team member. A more junior business analyst might elect to continue to do business analysis activities while sharpening the saw with specialized skills in things like user experience design, data analysis, etc., while a more senior business analyst might decide that they are a better fit as a product owner because many of the required skills actually overlap. The final outcome will depend on the composition of the team. I hope that helped fill in some gaps and maybe ease some fears about the Agile world that might be ahead of you.